Good morning. Myself, K. Ravi Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society, Group of Institutions. So today, I'm going to explain pre-Relcaft alkylation reactions and acylation reactions and their limitations. The objectives of this class. Objectives of this class. At the end of the class, the students can able to explain the Relcaft alkylation reaction of benzene and predict its mechanism of action or reaction, and also able to explain the limitations of Relcaft alkylation reaction. Student can explain Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction of benzene and predict its mechanism. Coming to the definition of Friedel-Crafts alkylation, benzene, when it reacts with an alkyl halide in the presence of a Lewis acid such as AlCl3 or FeCl3, it forms alkyl benzenes. So when benzene reacts with, for example, methyl chloride in the presence of Lewis acid, that is AlCl3, aluminum chloride, it forms methyl benzene, commonly called as toluene. So whenever a benzene reacts with any alkyl halide in the presence of a Lewis acid called as aluminum chloride, it gives rise to alkyl benzenes. You see the mechanism of the reaction. It forms three steps. First one is formation of electrophile. Electrophile is a species which is electron deficient. Here the electrophile formed is CH3 plus, which is a methyl carbonium ion. How a methyl carbonium ion is formed? When methyl chloride reacts with aluminum chloride, which is a Lewis acid accepts the pair of electron or negative charge. So when methyl chloride reacts with aluminum chloride, this pair of electrons between the methyl chloride is tried to attract by aluminum chloride to form tetrachloroaluminate. Pair of electrons are taken by aluminum to form a negative charge tetrachloroaluminate, so that this methyl group which is there is losing pair of electrons and form positive charge. The formed positive charge is called as electrophile. We call it as methyl carbonium ion. This acts as electrophile. This positive charge will try to attack the benzene ring. So methyl carbonium ion in the second step attacks the benzene to form carbocation. So it forms a carbocation when it attacks the benzene. So benzene, when it reacts with an L-methyl carbonium ion, so we know that this methyl carbonium ion is a positive charge species which do not have electron cloud, and we know benzene is an electron rich species, will try to attack on this electrophile. So when it attacks electrophile here, it starts donating pair of electrons to this carbon, so that this carbon is losing pair of electron. So it forms a positive charge. A positive charge species we called as carbocation. Once the carbocation is formed, it will try to delocalize around the ring and forms resonance stabilized carbocation hybrids. So whatever the carbocation which is formed, this positive charge which is there on this carbocation will be nullified by the shifting of this pi bond to here. So when it shifts the pi bond like this carbon gets positive charge and positive charge is formed here. Now to nullify this positive charge, the pi bond which is there here will shift here to form the positive charge here. So it is delocalized, resonance stabilized carbocation is formed. Once the resonance stabilized carbocation which is formed will try to lose proton, to form methyl benzene or alkyl benzene. So the carbocation which is there will react with a base which is there in the solution, that is tetraaluminate, which is a negative charge species, will try to attract the hydrogen from the carbocation. When it attracts the carbocation, proton from the carbocation, the pair of electron between the carbon and hydrogen will go into the ring system to nullify this positive charge and form the aromaticity. The aromaticity is regained in the benzene. We know that benzene is an aromatic nucleus. So whenever there is a blockage of aromaticity, it will try to lose hydrogen and get back its aromaticity. So methyl benzene is formed. That is toluene. So there are certain examples here when benzene reacts with alkyl halide in the presence of aluminum chloride or Lewis acid, it gives rise to alkyl benzenes. But there are certain limitations for Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. We'll see some examples here, then we'll know what are the limitations. For benzene, when it is reacted with ethyl chloride, so we have seen previously that benzene, when it reacts with methyl chloride, it gives rise to methyl benzene. So when benzene is reacting with ethyl chloride, it should give ethyl benzene. So the ethyl group is attached to the benzene so that it forms ethyl benzene. Similarly, when benzene reacts with isopropyl chloride, when isopropyl chloride is reacting with benzene, the isopropyl group should attach to the benzene to form isopropyl benzene is formed. Then another example, when it is propyl chloride reacts with benzene, then what is the product formed? You can predict what is the product formed. When methyl chloride is reacting with benzene, it gives rise to methyl benzene. Ethyl chloride gives rise to ethyl benzene. Isopropyl chloride gives rise to isopropyl benzene. Then if it is propyl chloride, then you predict that the product formed is propyl benzene. But that is not true. Propyl benzene is not formed. Why propyl benzene is not formed? Then what is the product formed? It forms again isopropyl benzene. It gives rise to isopropyl benzene, but not propyl benzene. So what is the reason? Because there is a limitation here. Friedel-Crafts alkylation will not occur, will not give rise to propyl bromide, propyl benzene, or butyl benzene, pentyl benzene, hexyl benzene. No, that product is not formed because there is a limitation. Rearrangement takes place in this carbonium ion. We know that there is a stability of carbonium ion. We know that primary carbonium ion is least stable, then secondary carbonium ion. Secondary carbonium ion is least stable, then tertiary carbonium, means the most stable carbonium ion is tertiary. So there is a limitations. So we'll see what are the limitations of Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So first limitation for Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction is vinyl halides. Vinyl halides and aryl halides do not react in Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Means in the definition we have seen when benzene reacts with alkyl halides, it gives rise to alkyl benzene. But when vinyl halides or aryl halides, when they are reacting with benzene, it will do not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Why? What is the reason? That vinyl halide, when they are losing chloride anion, it gives rise to very reactive positive species, which is very unstable. Similarly, aryl halide also, that is very unstable. So the carbonium ion which is formed is very reactive and very unstable. That is the reason this vinyl halides and aryl halides do not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Under point, that is rearrangement occurs. What do you mean by rearrangement? Rearrangement means the positive charge which is formed will be shifting from one carbon to the other carbon. If the positive charge is formed on the primary carbon, we know that secondary carbon is more stable than that of primary carbon. So the positive charge shifts from primary carbon to secondary carbon. I give one example, that is when you have both primary and secondary alkyl halides are used as starting materials. Because so when we are using both primary and secondary alkyl halides are used as starting materials. So there is a chance of shifting of carbonium ion from primary to secondary carbonium ions. If at all, if you take the example of this, benzene reacts with 1-chloropropane. This is a propyl chloride or 1-chloropropane. It is a primary halide. It is a primary halide. So when primary halide, it is undergoing reaction with benzene in the presence of a Lewis acid, that is AlCl3. So it will form, by definition, it should form a propyl benzene, but it is not forming propyl benzene. Instead, it is forming isopropyl benzene. Means when this propyl chloride is undergoing reacting with Lewis acid, it forms a carbonium ion, that is primary carbonium ion is formed. But we know that the primary carbonium ion is least stable than that of secondary carbonium ion. The positive charge which is there on the primary carbon shifts to the secondary, and the secondary carbonium ion will attack on the benzene. So it forms isopropyl benzene, but not propyl benzene. So if you see the mechanism of reaction of this isopropyl carbonium ion, so formation of carbonium ion, that is when propyl chloride, when it is reacting with aluminum chloride, this chloride takes a pair of electrons to this aluminum to form aluminum tetrachlorate and or tetrachloroaluminate, and the carbonium ion which is formed will be, that is N-propyl carbonium ion. N-propyl carbonium ion is a primary carbonium ion. So there is a possibility of 1,2 shift. That is, the hydrogen which is there may shift to the primary carbon, so that this carbon becomes positive charge. So there is a 1,2 hydrogen shift rearrangement takes place here. So the primary carbonium ion is converted to secondary carbonium. See here, the primary carbon is bearing positive charge, whereas here the secondary carbon is bearing positive charge. When you compare this propyl carbonium ion, that is one primary carbonium ion, and isopropyl carbonium ion, that is secondary carbonium ion, which is more stable? Isopropyl carbonium ion is more stable. Why? Because it is a secondary carbonium ion, but here it is a primary carbonium ion. So always the secondary carbonium ion will be more stable. This carbonium ion is there in the solution, will react with benzene to form isopropyl benzene. The point here you have to take is always secondary carbonium ion is more stable than that of primary carbonium ion. Another example we will see, that is when benzene reacts with 2-chloro-2-methyl butane in the presence of aluminum chloride gives. So we need to solve it out. So what is that? What it gives two products. Which is a main product? It gives a 2-methyl-2-phenyl butane or 2-methyl-2-phenyl butane. So what is a product formed? We'll see when benzene reacts with the 3-methyl butane. So this is a butane 1, 2, 3, 4. When numbering starts from here, 1, this 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 2-chloro 3-methyl butane. When it is react with benzene, so when this 2-chloro 3-methyl butane react with aluminum chloride, the chlorine is gone here, so it gives rise to secondary carbonium ion. But we know that secondary carbonium is least stable than that of tertiary carbonium ion. The shifting of carbonium and positive charge takes place, so it gives rise to. So when chlorine is losing here, the secondary carbonium ion, when it is attacked benzene, it gives rise to 3-methyl-2-phenyl butane. So phenyl group is attached to this positive charge, so it forms 3-methyl-2-phenyl butane. But this is not the major product. What is the major product? It forms 2-methyl-2-phenyl butane. Means when this positive charge is shifting to this carbon, the tertiary methyl carbonium ion, the benzene attacks here, so it forms, benzene is attacking to this tertiary carbon. This is a tertiary carbon which is having 2 methyl groups. 2 methyl groups are here, so it forms 2-methyl-2-phenyl butane. So this is a major product. This is a major product. Means what is the limitation here? Benzene, when it undergoes, or benzene reacts with any other alkyl halides, so there is a limitation takes place. Means there is a rearrangement takes place. Carbonium ion will shift from secondary carbonium ion to tertiary carbonium ion if they are existing. So you can predict the mechanism of the reaction later. So another limitation here for Friedel-Crafts alkylation is other functional groups that can form carbonium ion can also be used as starting material. So apart from alkyl halides, we can also use some other starting materials, raw materials, which can form carbonium ion. Those examples are, it may be an alkene. Alkene, when it is reacting with a strong acid, protonation takes place and forms a carbonium ion, which can act as a electrophile. If you see, we'll take the example of cycloalkene. Cycloalkene, you have an alkene group here. When it is reacted with sulfuric acid, this sulfuric acid takes a proton because this it takes a proton. What happens? This acid donates a proton here, so the pair of electron accepts a proton and form two hydrogens here, and this carbon is losing hydrogen electrons to form positive charge here. I repeat again, when cycloalkene reacts with sulfuric acid, we know that sulfuric acid is a strong acid. It donates proton to this carbon. So when the pi bond breaks and this carbon gains a proton, so what happens? This carbon loses electrons and form positive charge. So it is cyclohexyl carbonium in form. This cyclohexyl carbonium, when it is reacted with benzene, it forms a product. Another starting material is also there, that is alcohols. Where any alcohol which can form a carbonium ion easily can also act as a starting material for Friedel-Crafts alkylation. What is the alcohol? That is bulky alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol can form carbonium ion very easily rather than primary alcohol. Primary alcohol it cannot form carbonium ion very effectively, but tertiary, because of bulkiness, stability is more. Carbonium ion, we know that tertiary carbonium ion is more stable than that of secondary than that of primary. So whenever tertiary butyl alcohol, when it treats with sulfuric acid, so the proton is donated to this alcohol, so that it forms this oxygen accepts the proton here, so it forms OH2, onium ion is formed. We know that onium ion is a best living group. So when it goes from the substrate along with the pair of electrons to form a carbonium ion, that is a tertiary butyl carbonium ion is formed. This tertiary butyl carbonium ion can act as a starting material for the electrophile, can act as electrophile to attack the benzene to form tertiary butyl benzene. So this is about Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So what is the definition? Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction is nothing but it is a reaction of benzene with alkyl halides in the presence of aluminum chloride or Lewis acid to form alkyl benzenes. There is a limitation. Only methyl chloride, ethyl chloride, and tertiary butyl chloride can form alkyl halides. If other alkyl halides, that is propyl chloride, butyl chloride, then there is a chance of rearrangement takes place to give their appropriate product. So Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, another reaction, that is benzene reacts with acid chlorides, RC double bond OCl, acid chloride, or acid anhydrides, that is RC double bond O, OC double bond O, or acid anhydrides in the presence of again AlCl3, it forms aromatic ketones. Means Friedel-Crafts alkylation gives rise to alkyl benzenes. Friedel-Crafts acylation gives rise to aromatic ketones. So when benzene reacts with acetyl chloride, for example, in the presence of AlCl3, so this acetyl group will be attached to the benzene to form acetyl benzene, or we can call it as it is a ketone, methyl phenyl ketone or phenyl methyl ketone, or commonly called as acetophenone, where acetyl group is attached to the benzene. What is the mechanism involved there? Again, formation of electrophile. The electrophile formed here is acylium ion. Acylium ion, you can see the acetyl chloride. We know that there is a difference of charge. Chlorine is more negative and this carbon is positive. So if at all any Lewis acid reacts, the Lewis acid accepts this chlorine along with the electron pair. So the pair of electrons between the bond will go to the aluminum chloride to form tetraaluminate, and this carbon lose electrons to form Acylium ion. Acylium ion is electropositive species, electrophile, which is formed when acetyl chloride reacts with aluminum chloride. So this electrophile acylium ion now attacks, have tendency to attack the benzene, because benzene is electron rich species, and acylium ion is electron positive species. Now when it reacts with the benzene, it forms a carbonium ion. Similarly, so the benzene reacts with acylium ion to form the benzene is electron rich species. It attacks the electropositive carbon here to form a carbonium ion or carbocation form. This is a resonance stabilized again. The resonance stabilization takes place. This positive charge is nullified by this shifting of pi bond here. So the carbon gets positive charge. This is carbon is again getting nullified by this shifting of this pi bond. When this pi bond shifts here, this carbon gets positive charge. So it is delocalization takes place, resonance stabilized carbocation. When this is reacting with the base, which is there in the solution. What is the base here? Again, tetraaluminate. Tetrachloroaluminate accepts the proton which is there here. So when it accepts a proton, the pair of electrons which are there enter into the aromatic nucleus to form the aromaticity to nullify this positive charge. So it forms, so this Cl and H forms to HCl. Again, Lewis acid is formed, AlCl3, and it gives rise to ketone, that is phenyl methyl ketone is formed. So this is the mechanism involved in Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. But there is a advantage for Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, because we have seen a limitation in Friedel-Crafts alkylation. What is that? If at all I'm using the benzene with propyl chloride, I'm not getting propyl benzene. If I want to prepare propyl benzene, this Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction is the best reaction. That is, alkyl benzene other than methyl, ethyl, and tertiary butyl can be best prepared by Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Means if I want to prepare propyl benzene, if I want to prepare butyl benzene, if I want to prepare pentyl benzene, this Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction is the best reaction to synthesize. We'll see one example. That is, I'm going here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Butyryl chloride, when it is reacting with benzene in the presence of AlCl3, so it gives rise to this butyryl group is attached to the benzene to form propyl phenyl ketone. Propyl phenyl ketone is formed. This ketone which is there can be reduced to form CH2. That is Clemmensen reduction. If we perform Clemmensen reduction in the presence of zinc, mercury, amalgamated zinc and HCl, this CW1O can be converted to CH2. So you got N-butyl benzene. N-butyl benzene is formed. I can get even propyl benzene also. If I am using this propionyl chloride, so I get propyl benzene. So this is a simple mechanism where I can synthesize different alkyl benzene derivatives, which is not possible with Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So rearrangement do not occur in Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, whereas rearrangement takes place in Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So the summary of this class is we have discussed about Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. We have seen the mechanisms of Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. We have seen certain limitations for Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, and we have defined the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction and mechanism of action of reaction of this Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, so we can solve any questions. So this is about today's class, and we'll see addition reactions of benzene in the next class. Thank you. These are the references: Organic Chemistry by Arun Ball, Organic Chemistry by Morrison Boyd, and the IL Finar. Thank you.